Hi, I'm Mishah Nicoli. Hi, my name's Mishah Nicoli, and I'm an artist. And I've wanted to retire as an artist for most of my adult life, and I've had the opportunity recently that I can paint full time. I've been painting for years, but it's been just such an incredible pleasure to be able to do large paintings, which is a passion of mine, and to be able to be much more expressive than I've ever been before, and trying new things and surprising myself that I can do them. And I also do photography, and that has just been such a beautiful way to capture beauty and express it. If you'd like to contact me, you can go to my Instagram page, Mishah Ocean Creatives, or my website, mishahocean.com. My name's Mishah Nicoli, and this piece of art that I did is from a series called the Radiance of Darkness series. And in this series, I did a lot of texture first, and then I was able to add color by, painting it on and rubbing it off, and yeah. I had the vision of actually doing waves with heavy texture and molding the wave and then painting over top of it. And so I started this series, the Radiance of Darkness, with molding products and putting it on and creating as much texture as I could to start that process. And yeah, I just had such a great experience using different tools and heavy brushes and wires and knives and scratching the surface of the painting and then letting it dry and then going in with paint after. This series was during the beginning of COVID, because I had an opportunity to paint, and for the first time, practically ever, because I was working full time before that. And this was supposed to be a white series, and I put the dark down first, and then I was going to put the white over top, but the dark was just revealing so much depth for me that I didn't want to cover it up, and that's why I called it the Radiance of Darkness. So the biggest joy I got from this series is movement, and being able to work big. So using my hands like full on a a canvas, and as I was creating, I was seeing waves and dolphins, and then it was reminding me of coffee. So then this particular painting is called Night Waves, but it reminds me of coffee for some reason. And so I was, putting plants in there, and then this infinity form, just started to take a life of its own. Hi, my name is Mishah Nicoli, and if you're interested in purchasing any of my pieces of art, you can go to my website, mishahocean.com, or you can go to Mishah Ocean Creatives on Instagram and Facebook and message me there. On my website, I have, information about my background and how I got started in art, and some of the competitions that I have won, and some of the cities that have purchased my work, and And yeah, yes, there's definitely a lot more work that I do and that I've done that isn't on my website. And I do a lot of photography. I do a lot of wildlife and nature photography. Presently, I'm, doing. I've had the opportunity to do quite a few bears and painting bears, and yeah. So, and I just finished a heart series also in the spring. So. This is another painting from the Radiance of Darkness series, and I've wanted to paint, the ocean and dolphins and whales and turtles for years. So I started working on this painting. It's called The Mystery of the Deep, and it was taking on a form of its own. And as I saw the turtle coming to life, then I started doing a turtle. I didn't have a turtle planned. So the entire painting I did a process of creating a lot of texture first, and then the whole painting was painted with a cloth by rubbing color on and rubbing color off. And even that I had never done before. So yeah, it was just really nice to be inspired by the process of doing this painting. This is pretty much the beginning of my career as an artist full time. And so to be able to create art and know that that's what I'm doing now, and the things that I want to share with the world. And people that know me know that I'm very passionate about the ocean, and I really want to be able to contribute to that somehow. And so painting dolphins and turtles and ocean will be definitely in my future paintings. My name's Mishah Nicoli, and I'm a fine artist. If you are able to go to my Instagram page, Mishah Ocean Creatives, which is also my Facebook page, you can message me there if you're interested in having any pieces of my art commissioned. I have done a number of commissions, and yeah, I love doing pieces for your home specifically. So it would be an honor to do something for you. You can contact me and we can go over, what it is that you'd like to create for your home and what type of theme. And, I can give you suggestions and colors. I have done a lot of renos myself and decorating. I'm, quite experienced with design. So yeah, I'd be happy to, figure out where the piece would look best, how to place it, install it for you, and help with color combinations and that kind of thing. Yeah, this piece here was the first piece that I started painting in the series. Well, actually, sorry, it was the second piece. But I really was inspired to approach a lot of texture, a lot of movement, and different techniques, like spraying the canvas and letting color run and that kind of thing. So I haven't done a lot of that before. So it was nice to kind of work outside of what I was used to. There was a lot more freedom in it. Even though, when I was getting down to the finer details, it was intense trying to get all of the detail exactly how I wanted it. But I just loved using, a knife to put on the texture and creating, you know, the depth of the painting. This particular series, because I'm working so physically with these paintings, I've realized that that is key for me. So being able to use full expression with my body, like using my arms, using my energy, you know, how I'm feeling, and being able to throw things at the canvas, or, you know, just feeling the heaviness of a product, and slicing into it with a knife and that kind of thing is just completely different than painting with a brush and doing finer detail. I have I love black and gold, and so I really like contrast. I love black and white paintings, photography, and so yeah, the contrast in this particular one, I really appreciated being able to do so much contrast. A lot of the other paintings I did in this series was quite monotone and more black and gold. So yeah, it was just nice to work out of my comfort zone and see what's possible with this painting.